Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back to the second channel here, and today we're going to be checking out a whole bunch of very peculiar LEGO building techniques, some of which LEGO may approve of and others they definitely would not. And let's say that, well, some of these are kind of weird, but also very clever at the same time. The illustrations that you'll see throughout this video were created by a man named Tobias Buckton. He is an amazing LEGO creator, building custom LEGO sets, very large models, and he's come up with some very interesting building techniques to say the least. By just utilizing a few simple LEGO bricks in a very repetitive fashion, you can actually make a circle using your bricks, which this is a trend that you'll see a lot as we go through these. He really likes his circular designs. This one also uses only 3 pieces and then repeated quite a few times all the way around until a full circle is created. This one, in my opinion, looks pretty cool, but I can guarantee you that LEGO would never put this in a set or use this sort of technique here. This next one caught my eye because you can create somewhat of a cylinder or a can using your LEGO bricks, just by kind of creating the bone structure on the inside and then using your LEGO bricks to complete the outside. Kind of clever how this creator was able to come up with some of these techniques, and honestly it's kind of even inspiring to like mess around with some bricks to see if you can come up with some cool strategies and just some neat ideas. Now this one also would work great if you were making like a medieval scene. This is only 2 different types of LEGO bricks and they're just kind of flipped. You guys can notice by each color, you guys can see that that's a different piece. They're just kind of mirror imaged, flipped the pieces there, and then that creates this sort of medieval tower that would build all the way up and you'd have that middle section. Also very interesting. Now this one uses a few clicky joints as well as either some cheese slopes or some pyramids in the middle and actually creates a star, which honestly this is quite cool. I mean, I was astonished whenever I saw this. I never thought of, how exactly even to create a star-like shape using LEGO bricks, and this is a very clever way of doing it. He definitely thinks outside of the box, and that's what I really like about these. It really makes you think. And moving on, this is one that I really like, creating a sort of window frame almost, but also a circular rounded piece that looks very smooth. Now you wouldn't really be able to attach that on anything, as you guys can see, which a lot of these techniques aren't necessarily the most useful in the book, but are still some of the coolest to look at. This would be an example of a forbidden LEGO technique that you would never see designers of LEGO sets using, but basically this guy here is actually using part of a joystick piece and then placing it in between 2 4x4 plates and then creating studs on the top and the bottom that you can build on. So kind of interesting. You guys can notice here as well, kind of using those grid pieces as well as the joystick pieces that come out of the very top, and you guys can put these 2 pieces together. I don't know why you'd ever want to do that, but I guess you can now. Here's another example of his very simplistic and minimalistic ideas and pieces and structure that end up turning out to be something quite cool. Another circular shape here just by using a repetitive pattern of just, I'd say, what is that, like 5 pieces right there, which honestly is quite cool. You can make that just by repeating that same sequence over and over. And also here's another example of one that LEGO would not work, as you're putting the studs in between sections of other bricks, which is not allowed by LEGO's terms of how to, use their bricks for building models and stuff. But in all honesty, if you're just building something, you're building a mock, a creation of your own, do whatever you want. Like, just build with the LEGO bricks however you want. Doesn't really matter. And lastly, this one I just thought was kind of funny because you just can take these 2 little hinge pieces or little click pieces and then just put them together, and then all of a sudden you can build on the bottom and the top of it. And those were all of the obscure and slightly confusing LEGO techniques that I wanted to show you guys in today's video. But I want to hear your guys' thoughts down below. Do you guys use any of these sort of, weird building techniques whenever you're building stuff for yourselves, or do you like to stick to the rules that LEGO puts forth for their bricks? Also, if there were any of these that you thought were pretty cool, let me know which ones down below. Leave a like in this video if you guys did enjoy, and as always, have a great day, and I'll see you guys in the next video coming very soon.